Travel with Dave. I used to live in New York City. In New York City, people don't stare at each other or look at each other. When you go for the first time, you're going like this. They know you're a tourist when you do that, and they come up and ask you for money. And because you're gullible, they'll say, "Oh, I need money. I need to buy food." Alcohol is the type of food they need to buy or whatever. So you're gullible. You give them money, and then they ask for more money, etc. You learn not to look at people. And women always say they don't like men staring at them, so you want to be polite. You don't stare at the women. So you get used to not looking at people. And when you're on the subway, everyone's looking at the advertisements. Now everyone's, I'm sure, looking at their cell phones. But you get in the habit of not staring at people. It ends up, it's going to ruin your dating life if you're single. Because there are women that do want you to look at them. And I'm going to tell you who those women are. If you see a woman sitting down and she's watching everybody, those are the women. Usually they're beautiful women and nobody will talk to them. And they're looking around because they want someone to talk to. And it's very simple. You look at them and you make eye contact, you smile, they smile. And some of them will just keep on looking at you. Some of them will look away and then they'll look back. They'll do the double take. Some of them will look away. I'm going to tell you, here in the Philippines, they almost never look away. I'd say at least half the time they continue to make contact until our eyes are no longer facing each other anymore. I mean, you're walking this way and they're walking this way. You get maximum exposure. Less than half will do a double take. They'll look at you and then they'll do that because they see a foreigner or whatever, or maybe they see your money or something. So there are women that will just ignore you. And I would say that even though they kind of ignore me, they're not like American women with the bitch face, you know. They've got their own, you know, please don't bother me type of thing. But if you were to go to a Philippine woman who's kind of ignoring you and grab them and say, "Excuse me, miss," they're going to go like this. Or like, you know, and if you say, "Hi, can you tell me where the bank is?" They're going to listen intently. They will listen to you. They'll freeze and they'll listen to everything you have to say. They're very focused on you. It's not like the US where if you go up to a woman and say, "Excuse me, my baby is dying because he just got hit by a car and I don't have a phone. Could you call an ambulance for me?" They would have been long gone. They don't give a damn in the US. I did notice in Manhattan when I wore a business suit, I did get attention from people. For example, I walked like 3 blocks to work, and one day I wore a business suit, and 2 people stopped me on the way to work. It's like a man and a woman. I think they both asked me what time it was. And I'm going to tell you that people are racist. I was on a train station, a train platform. Everyone was black on the platform except for me and a cute college girl. I was like in my 20s at the time, and she looked really nervous, and she's looking around really nervous. And she saw me, and she did like the stand up on your toes type of thing. And then she walked over to me and she said, "I need to go to Times Square. They told me to take the A train." I said, "No, don't take." Or she said, "They told me to take the 8th train." I said, "No, don't take that train. Just take whatever train I get on. And I'm going after, so you got to get off one stop before me. I'll tell you when to get off." Or something like that. And, you know, people will sometimes treat you differently, but if the platform was all white people, I'm 5'6". She never would have spoken to me if the platform were all white people. You know, there's people who will treat you differently based on what you look like. So I did go out and I bought new shirts. Even though I love my USA shirts and my New York shirts, I'm not wearing them so much anymore. So one thing that I learned here in the Philippines is when you see women make eye contact with them, the old ladies give you the like little smile and stuff like that. And sometimes I used to be the type of guy smiling all the time. But sometimes, I'm tired and it's hot and I'm worn down and a lot of people really just don't care about you. It's a long story. The Baltimore woman was the one who really broke me. That was a long time ago. It was like 25 years ago. So I really don't smile so much anymore walking around because I notice that being nice to people, nobody cares. So sometimes I'm just happen to be smiling by mistake. And when women see me smiling, they smile back at me. And I was like, this is like bizarro world. When I was in the US, you smile at a woman, she thinks you're a creep. And I was like, what's wrong with people that you're nice to them and they hate you? I can tell you what's wrong with American women and American people. They hate people that are nice to them. That's insane. That's complete insanity. So over here, I'm trying to get in the habit of smiling all the time. Like I said, it's a little difficult because I'm old now and it's always hot and I'm tired walking around and I used to suffer from a lot of headaches. Luckily, not so much anymore. And nobody ever cared. Like in Cebu City, nobody cares. There was a woman who said hello to me because I accidentally looked at her. She didn't know I was looking at the parking space. She was walking on the sidewalk while I was waiting to turn into the parking space. I was just waiting for her to walk past so I could get into the parking spot. But because of that, eventually she like crossed my eye line looking at a parking spot. She was a beautiful woman. She said hello to me. And I was like, I can't believe a woman said hello to me. It never happened in like 6 years of being in the Philippines. No woman ever said hello to me. They do sometimes at the grocery store. The employees. But the problem is you meet an employee and they're really nice to you and say, oh, wow, there's a really nice girl that works here. When I come tomorrow, I'm going to make sure I say hello to her. And you come back tomorrow, you have no idea who she is. A lot of them were wearing face masks or that maybe they said hello to you the first day, but then the second day you go in, they don't say anything to you. And you're like, which one was that nice girl who helped me yesterday? So that happens a lot, or you go there and then the employee just doesn't work there anymore. That happens often. I'm going to tell you, I go to McDonald's almost every day for 9 months. I don't recognize the staff other than the management. No idea who these people are. I don't recognize the men and I don't recognize the women. And one of them said hello to me today. And I'm like, I have no idea who this woman is. They all kind of look the same to me. And I recognize them like the managers. That's it, 2 or 3 people. I don't even recognize the security guard. They open the door for me going in and going out every day, and I do not recognize them. I'm pretty sure in my building we have 2 security guards, but I'm really not sure. There could be more, and I just haven't noticed. I think I recognize the security guards in my building. Okay, I forgot what the video was about, but it was about whatever I said it was, and that's the end of the video, so have a nice night. Always about smiling.